you are the warrior. And even if you have viewed yourself as the wounded warrior, you're a warrior nonetheless. And, it's about picking up those pieces. It's about, becoming the phoenix. It's about recognizing that the light within you might dim sometimes, but it doesn't go out. That fire is still burning. It might only come down to embers, but it's still burning. And it's up to you to kind of, stoke those flames. It's up to you to really find that courage within yourself and find that strength. And sometimes you have to hit rock bottom. And sometimes you have to just kind of crawl on your knees for a while. And sometimes you have to just kind of reach into yourself, into the core of yourself, to lift yourself out of it. That's what I feel like the masculine is doing right now. I feel like this has been a heavy energy. They might be going through a little bit of a dark night. But I feel like that's what they're doing. It's like they're about to be reborn. And I feel like Divine Feminines, you've been holding the space for quite a while. When I say that, I mean the last Sacred Union energy update, no, the 1111 portal it was, we talked about the Divine Feminine is in like the Merkaba. She's holding space within the Merkaba. This cosmic egg feels like that same energy where you're holding space not only for yourself, but you're holding space for the Divine Masculine. And this giving birth energy that I'm feeling for you, Divine Feminine, is being mirrored by the Divine Masculine. But I feel like where you've already given birth to like a new version of yourself and now you're anchoring in, I feel like the Divine Masculine is beginning to give birth to their new version of themselves. New sense of enlightenment, new sense of illumination, and a higher expansion within themselves. They're seeing things very, very differently now. They're seeing themselves very differently now. They're seeing their old wounding, they're seeing their old patterns, they're seeing their old unconscious self. And remember, ascension is layers and layers and layers of consciousness and raising in that frequency and raising in that consciousness. And you might believe that you're a spiritual person and you're a spiritual being and you're a conscious being, but ascension brings you to another level and another level and another level. And you have to be willing to go to those other levels and not being stuck at just one level. And I feel like this Divine Masculine is beginning to really understand that. They might not be, consciously aware of that with that verbiage, but I feel like they recognize that they're being called to a next level of themselves. They're being called to grow. They're being called to expand. They're being called to become who I feel they've always wanted to be and always perhaps seen themselves in their heart, but they never quite thought that they could reach it. They never quite felt, or maybe they were told that they couldn't get there, to be the person that they want to be. But they're beginning to find that for themselves, and they're beginning to want to walk that path.